been on the track except for the Clash since Phoenix. I think everybody's just ready to get down there and get started.
Oh, yes. We are very much ready for the Daytona 500. And there's some news, of course, coming down the line. Here is our daily fuel. Kaulig Racing announced today that Kyle Busch will return to the Nascar Xfinity Series to compete in select events for the team in 2023. Busch is the all-time record holder for wins in the series, previously announced his retirement from the series in 2021. So here's a look at the Xfinity races that Kyle is slated to run. His hometown, of course, Las Vegas, is on the list. Another West Coast race of Phoenix. He'll be in NASCAR's backyard at Charlotte, then off to the road course of Watkins Glen and Darlington in early September. So is this the trend to retire and then unretire? We've seen it.
I'm pretty convinced race car drivers and a lot of football players, they have no idea what the real meaning of retirement means.
Yeah, they need to
I think it's more like a sabbatical, but not surprised. You know, he ran no Xfinity Series races last year, but if you go back to 2021, he was 5 for 5. 5 races, 5 trips to victory lane. He's a racer, and that's what racers do.
You think that's the motivation for Kyle? Just loves racing.
Yeah, I think he loves racing, and retire or not retire, I personally don't think he cares. But also, you know, it's very important to mention that every time that you have an opportunity to drive a good quality race car and to run some extra laps in the weekend of, you know, that you're going to be racing in the Cup car on Sunday, is very valuable. You know, I would take it if I had opportunities like that. So yeah, I think, you know, it's also an advantage, you know, for Sunday, and he's going to be doing extra laps, and I always say it's way better to be inside the race car than to be in the couch just watching TV. So
when Kyle Busch is racing, Kyle Busch is a happy Kyle Busch.
That is very true, and the stats speak for themselves of what he's been able to accomplish in the Xfinity Series over the years. You see him here, 102 wins, perhaps the most impressive of all of these numbers that you see. So 5 races this season, you think it's 5 for 5?
That's a pretty decent career, I would say. But think about this, 102 wins, and with the way the landscape has changed, with drivers not spending that much time in the Xfinity Series, and then the rule that full-time Cup drivers can only run 5, I think that's a number. It may keep growing probably this year, but I don't think it's a number that anybody will ever come close to.
That's probably true. Kyle Busch will certainly be one to watch in the Xfinity Series and Cup Series this season, and it is a new year and a new season, and last year was full of